Hello everybody, it's Lucas Mackintosh here and I'm back with some more Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PlayStation 2. Once again, this is pre-recorded gameplay I'm doing over footage I recorded over the course of the last few days. In this set of about 3 or 4 videos, I'm going to be doing 4 missions. I'm going to be doing 2 for Donald Love, Escort Service, Decoy, I have to do a mission for Ray called Marked Man, and the very notoriously difficult Espresso to go for Asuka. So, these missions are not so bad. Escort Service basically is a mission in which I have to protect a security van from the cartel as it makes its way to Pike Creek through Shoreside Vale. Decoy is where I have to actually go and get the same van and then drive around trying to avoid the police for a set amount of time. Marked Man is where I need to get Ray to the airport. And Espresso to go is where I need to trash 9 spank stalls all across Liberty City, and you get about 8 minutes to do it, and I keep thinking it's 7 minutes for some reason. It's very difficult. It took me hours to do that mission, and I managed to do it with about a few seconds to spare the other day, so I was elated because I was up all night trying to do the mission. That's how committed I am to trying to get this Let's Play done and potentially review as well, because someone was asking me the other day if I'd review Grand Theft Auto 3. They said would I consider it, and I was like, yeah, I probably would actually. I do like to review a lot of games that some people think are unusual. Now to me, GTA 3 is a fantastic game, it's a good game, but it is unusual. It's an unusual game for me of its type, and I think it's like, because it come along, it's kind of created its own sort of genre, a little bit like Tomb Raider did. So it's kind of redefined gaming, in my opinion, in the fact you can just run around the city and pretty much do what you want. Okay. And I do apologise, guys, if my throat goes a little bit hoarse during this set of videos. It's a catch-22. I've done all this footage. I need to get it done. My throat is literally red raw. My problem is I don't rest, so it's like I enjoy doing Let's Plays so much and making videos. It's like it's my passion, and I do it as much as I can, and the problem is I never really give my throat a chance to rest, so I'm hoping it's going to hold up through this next hour or so. You guys will see it anyway in a series of split up videos, so hopefully my throat will hold out, fingers crossed. If it does go hoarse, I do apologise. Anyway, let's make our way to Donald Love and do the first mission, which is Escort Service, while I have a sip of me coffee.
You are proving to be a safe investment, a rare thing in these days of falsehood. My Oriental friend will need an escort while he takes my latest acquisition to be authenticated. I want you to follow him and make sure both he and my package get to Pike Creek unharmed.
Yeah, this mission's really fun. I do recommend getting a heavy vehicle though, because you're going to need it not only to protect yourself but also to protect the Oriental gentleman who's literally driving it to Pike Creek. One thing I have discovered about this game is if you find a vehicle that's quite unusual, such as the security van, others will literally spawn as well, so that's what I found. It seems to keep happening quite frequently on this game. When I get a certain car like a Yakuza Stinger, I see others on the street. It's amazing, this game just sort of spawns the same sorts of cars. One thing about this mission is you don't need to rush straight into it. You want to make sure you get the right vehicle, because the cartel will blow you up, and if they blow you up you will fail the mission essentially if you die, because again you need to protect that van. So there you go, check it out. And that was the spot of luck, a group security van. Now check it out, we're going to approach Donald Love's place, and as we do, the van will start to pull out. It's the same van that I've got, the security car, and it will take a pasting, so it's probably, I think, the best vehicle to use for this mission. I could be wrong, but I don't know, maybe there's a tank somewhere I could use. There it is. So you've literally got the same speed as the van, and you can move cars out of the way quite easily. So literally you just got to follow it and make sure that no cartel get to it, because the cargo is literally quite precious. And you can see there's a damage meter as well, which lets you know how much damage can be done. As you can see, you see that we just passed a heavy goods vehicle, so when you're in a heavy vehicle it seems to spawn more heavy vehicles, so it's nice to have the option, I suppose. Alright. Okay, we just I need to put the pedal to the metal and keep up with this thing, because if you don't keep up with it, the cartel can just easily swerve in between and they try and knock it and shoot it and do it damage. So you've got to be there to knock them out and just be prepared, essentially. So I quite enjoy this mission, it's a lot of fun. So let's follow this thing. See, that's what I mean, there's a cartel friggin' cruiser there. They want that cargo so badly, they're willing to do anything to get it. So there's a bit of damage that's been done, but this mission is achievable. As I said, you just got to keep up with it. Try not to bang into it, because that will probably do it damage as well. Oh my god, everybody wants a piece of it. One thing I have noticed is that the traffic drives really erratically in this game anyway when you're on a mission. Like when I was doing Espresso to go, the traffic become really evil. I'm not joking, the traffic was trying to stop me from actually achieving the mission. That's how it felt anyway. I've noticed little instances where the traffic's kind of inconsistent, but I suppose it makes for a good game. So we'll just knock that guy out of the way and check it out. I just love the way the van just goes past me unscathed. So we're doing really well. It's not really taking that much damage, say about a quarter of the damage. So we're on point for doing this mission. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee as I watch myself. It's quite good watching myself, because you're analysing what I do, because I could have done this as live commentary, but I would have just turned the air blue. And I always like to try and do the best Let's Plays I can, and that's kind of why I decided to stop doing live commentary and just do commentary over it, because it was proven to be a little bit too hectic. I wasn't able to analyse what I was doing, and I needed to concentrate on the missions more. And there we go. I also want to mention, guys, I have a new review up on my channel. It's Resident Evil Dead Aim for the PlayStation 2, so if you haven't checked that out already, I do encourage you to check it out. It was a lot of fun doing that review. Resident Evil Dead Aim is quite a controversial game. Some people like it, some people don't. It's kind of like a blend of first and third person elements, and it was the fourth in the Gun Survivor series I learnt while doing that review. So you can check that out at the link I'm going to post up, and I hope you like it and let me know what you think. And I will be doing more Lucas Mackintosh retro video game reviews very soon as well, so I'm in the planning stage of another one at the moment. So I'm trying to get as many done as I can, but they tend to be either monthly or every month or every 2 months depending. So I'm trying to get one done every month now, to try and be consistent. But obviously, because I've got how can I put this, I'm very busy in my life. I mean, I'm going to the gym, I do lots of different things, so it's just getting it done. I'm very committed though when I sit down to do a project. I always like to give it my all and do my best, and I had a lot of fun doing Resident Evil Dead Aim. I think it's probably one of the reviews I enjoyed the most, because I think it's the one I put the most time into as well, you know, and not that I didn't put much into my other ones, but it's the one I'm most proud of, I suppose. Okay, so we are near the airport now. We're near Shoreside Vale. We just got to get these cars out of the way, and it's still looking good. There's about half of damage has been done to the vehicle, not mine, but the one in front. So we might just make it, guys. I think we're going to make it. You see the cartel, they want it back. They're just not giving up. Those cars, I tell you, they do take a licking, but keep on ticking. Strangely enough though, they're very vulnerable to gunfire. A little bit more vulnerable than most cars. Oh my god, there's the van. There it is. Oh my god, it's sped ahead, but it's going to blow up. If it blows up, I think I'm dead. Oh, did you see that? That was so lucky. The van actually escaped unscathed. Amazing. Or the armoured car or whatever. It's just... oh, it's such a fun mission. Right, let's carry on. So, I think it's been damaged a little bit more. It's got a smidgen of health left. So, I think it's entirely possible to do it now. Oh god, I knocked into... that was my fault. Sorry about that. I got a little bit overly keen there. Let's knock that cartel cruiser out of the way, and that should buy me a few precious seconds while it gets to Pike Creek. Oh dear, slow down, slow down, slow down. See, it's starting to fire bullets now, that's why I'm protecting it, and I'm just running over the public because that seems to be where the bullets are coming from. I don't know why the van does this though. It decides to drive on the pavement rather than just drive off. Oh, or is it turning in? It's turning round. It's turning round, it's taking damage. And this is at the point where I think I'm not going to do it. I actually think at this point I failed the mission. Because it's like a few more shots and it's dead. But where is it? I've just lost it now. There you go guys, I've done it. Just by the skin of my teeth, as is the case most of the time. Fantastic. So that's mission 1 out of the way of this set of videos. The next one is called Decoy, in which we have to... I don't even know why I have to go back to Donald just to go back here. It's a bit, you know, couldn't they have just made it one mission? I guess I needed to stretch out the game, so I need to go all the way back to Staunton Island, save the game, potentially stock up on ammunition or whatever I need, and get back into it. I don't know if I'll need any more guns, to be honest, but I'm always prepared. I always like to prepare ahead just in case some missions involve a lot of gangs. Oh, get out of the car. Oh, see that? I blew up. I just didn't have enough time to get out of the car for whatever reason. But that's okay, because I think am I back in Staunton Island now? Have I just got to drive there? I'll just take this taxi. Let's get out of here anyway. Where am I? I think I'm still on shoreside, I don't know. Yeah, I'm on shoreside. I need to go back to Staunton. Oh well. I think anyway, or am I? Oh, it's so bloody confusing. Yeah, I'm sure it's shoreside. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, the familiar wall, that looks like Pike Creek, so... okay. Let's just go back this way. Yeah, we're still at the airport. And I hate this little sort of road... let me start again. I hate this little road because it's kind of a maze, and you will see why I hate it in the Espresso to Go mission, because it's like if you've never been to Shoreside Vale enough times, then it's easy to get mixed up, and a lot of the problem with that mission comes from you've got to kind of know where you're going each time, so you need to kind of practice driving, I think, from each borough and around each borough and trying to find the best way for you. That mission is just a nightmare. Luckily, you're only going to see me do it once, so, you know, I could have put my previously failed attempts, but I don't know if they'd be that entertaining because I was really struggling. But anyway, we're back on Staunton now. Despite blowing up, I'm in a pretty good position. I can always go and restock on ammo and stuff if I need it. But, as is the case with every mission, I need to save the game, so I don't want to sort of repeat it again. Right, so let's head back to the save room. Or should I go to ammunition first? Or do I go to ammunition first? It's hard because I just can't remember what I did. I've spent so much time on that last mission, like Espresso to Go, that the very one you're going to see that I kind of lost touch with what I did or what I didn't do, etc. So it's interesting watching my footage back. Alright, we're going to go up here now anyway. I'm sure I just saved the game. That tends to be what I do. I do a mission, save the game. There you go, run over that pedestrian there, sorry about that. There we go. My taxi cab is wrecked. Let's pop in here and let's save the game. Okay, the next mission we're going to do, again, is for Donald Love. I think it's the last one we do for Donald Love before he strangely disappears. It's called Decoy, and you guessed it, we need to go back to Shoreside Vale, back near the airport, and we need to get that security car that the Oriental gentleman dropped off to act as a decoy for the police. And you've got like a limited amount of time to drive around the city and kind of... I suppose you can use a paint spray if you need to, but I actually had a lot of fun just driving around. And you know, the van's like security car is so powerful that it just makes taking out the police a lot easier. So it's quite a simple mission actually, as long as you just keep moving. Anyway, let's pop into ammunition and let's buy some guns and ammunition and all the rest of it, because when you get blown up in this game you lose everything, and it's really annoying. I always like to be well stocked up. Oh dear, having a nice cup of coffee. Well, my throat's holding out, which is good. I had a few problems just trying to record, touch wood. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I'd start recording and my voice would go really hoarse. I've just been doing Let's Plays non-stop, but that's just what I do. I love making videos. It's probably my favourite thing to do, to be honest. Right, let's get some guns and ammunition and stuff. Right, here we go. I feel like the Terminator. Alright. Now, let's head on over to, I think, maybe the save room. Is that where I go? Because I always do that just in case I need to do a mission where I need to kill gangs, and I don't want to have to keep going to the ammunition each time, so I think saving it would be probably the best option now. Yeah, here we go. Back down the alley. It's best to do this because you just never know what you're going to face. You know, so I don't want to be taken by surprise. I want to be as tooled up as I can. Now let's save the game. Boom. Okay, that should do it. We can move on. We can get on with it now. Yeah, Donald like disappears after Decoy. It's really strange. It's like there's like a flashing blue sort of mission thing. You go into it, it's a Donald's disappearance, and it's like he's just not there anymore. So I don't know whether they were going to include a mission or what had happened there, because I kind of thought, oh, it's a mission where he's probably been kidnapped or something, but no, he's just disappeared. I don't think you hear from him again. Maybe he'll pop up later on in the story, I don't know. Be good if he does anyway. But this is literally the last mission we'll do for him so far. Anyway, I'm starting to get my way around anyway. You kind of need to, unfortunately, how can I put this? I'm terrible. I've got a terrible sense of direction in video games, particularly driving around cities in video games. I can never remember where I've gone from one point to the next. But unfortunately for the Espresso to Go mission, you have to remember where you're going. I suppose you can follow the map and stuff, but I'm just so useless at that anyway, so I kind of go by what I see rather than the map. But that helps just familiar buildings and things.